Hi everyone, Rebecca Joelle here. Today I'll share a source transmission on Kate Middleton, Princess Catherine, Prince William, their children, Prince Harry, King Charles's health, and a special channeled message from Princess Diana. There's a lot packed into here, and I collected this transmission based on the questions that you guys recently asked me on my TikTok video. For more context, if you're new here, check out my pinned videos and earlier content on the royal family, and it'll make a whole lot more sense. If you're drawn to uncovering hidden truths and deepening your spiritual journey, I invite you to join our Unity membership where we connect with the divine and we build a community of like-minded souls during this time of the Great Awakening. I'm also super excited to announce Beyond the Veil. It's going to be a live class that I am going to teach at the end of December, where I'm going to teach you how to connect with loved ones or even famous people, if that's what you want to do, who have crossed over. So check out the links in my bio or in the description box below, depending on where you're watching this. And just remember, these insights that I share, I've got to say for my own protection, are alleged, and I encourage you to use your own discernment, take what resonates, leave the rest. And if this video resonates and you want to see more of these videos, please do me a favor and like, share, subscribe, follow for more. Let's go ahead and get started. One of the questions you guys asked me was about Kate Middleton, and if you don't know, yes, the current version is a clone. So check out my earlier videos on that. I also have a video on human cloning that goes into more detail about the process of human cloning. And what I heard here, because someone asked about whether her consciousness was transferred, like how is this clone able to walk around and act and be like Kate Middleton? So this is what I heard. Implantation device, base of the skull, implants memories and banked stem cells to speed up the process. She can, in effect, be her, mannerisms and all. It has been transferred to the clone so she can have a realistic interpretation of the original. She is meant to think, act, and be like her all at once, with updates as needed, perfecting the process, maintenance upgrades. They programmed her, injected a premium solution at the base of her skull to have the transfer complete. It's instant, but requires updates and maintenance to fully function normally. The next question you guys asked me, will Kate ever be queen? And this is what I heard. This one is meant to stay for good, for the long haul. She's ready to follow instructions and abide by their rules, their programming. They want this one to stick around a bit. She will rise to the top. Yes, that is their plan. Another question you asked me, does Prince Harry and Prince William carry reptilian energy? So I just tuned into their current energy. I do energy clearings all the time for people all over the world. So when I look at Prince Harry's energy field, it looks pretty normal with respect to reptilian energy. I don't see any reptilian energy in his field presently. With William, this section and other sections below are not meant for children or sensitive ears, so just be careful with this information. With William, he wants to be seen as the powerful one, and I heard satanic rituals. He feeds off of others' demented energy, wants to be at the top, disfigures others and claims them as his own, takes their blood and ingests it so he can be strong again. Dark forces, relies on others' energies. I did touch on this concept in another one of my earlier videos, and yes, it is quite disturbing, but real at the same time. What does Harry think of his father? Someone asked that question. He loves him, cares for him genuinely, wants to see him successful, wants the best for him, doesn't like seeing him frail and weak, wants to help him. He wants to help him, be by his side, to help him get through things and for things to get better. He sees better days ahead. That means that like Prince Harry has this like optimistic outlook, right? He keeps a positive outlook for his father. And he also has this like boyhood innocence love towards his father. That's the kind of energy that he seems to be operating from. How does William view his father? Prince William, how does he view his father? He wants to be in charge and wishes it was his turn. Now, this matches with earlier readings that I've done on Prince William. Getting impatient with the process, wants it for himself to win, be at the winner at the top. The prize everyone looks up to. He wants that acknowledgement and to be seen that way. He thinks his time has come, that it's his turn now. His father should rest and give up the throne. It's his turn to shine. Now I'm going to get into this section about Kate Middleton. I'm just going to say Kate Middleton. Princess Catherine, I mean, no disrespect, okay? So Kate Middleton's children, what's going on with them? There's been a lot of questions from you guys about them, and I go into quite a bit of detail here, and some of it is disturbing. They go along with it. They're programmed to abide, to conform, to do what they're told. They don't ask questions. And I see their eyes, like, you know, those cartoon images where a cartoon is like in a trance and you've got those spiraling eyes. That's the image I'm shown when I first asked about her children. So it makes me think of MK Ultra or similar programming. And so we're going to get into this aspect of things. I again here just go along with it. When I asked if they know if Kate Middleton is a clone, that their mother's been replaced, just go along with it. They have been programmed not to feel, not to question, only to follow directions so they don't get out of line and mess things up for their positioning. Their desire for answers has been suppressed. This is repeated deep down, so they no longer feel pulled to ask about it. It doesn't rise up to their awareness, their consciousness. At this point, I'm asking if it was drugs or mind control. There's this weird situation happening with their children. I had channeled on her children previously, and this, I don't believe, came up. So I asked if it was drugs or mind control that's causing this trance-like energy that I was sensing. Mind control, intentional technique, takes several sessions to take effect, to master, so their instincts are suppressed. Again, with that word suppressed that keeps getting repeated. It's also intended to help them through any grief. And I'm like, why are they doing this to the children? They don't want them acting up or acting out, so they suppress it, push it down so it doesn't come up in a show, revealing all their secrets. When they mean come up in a show, they mean publicly. They're still children and goofy at times, but this strange programming sets them apart from normal people who act more freely. It keeps them contained and in order. And I heard TV programming. They watch videos under surveillance, planned activity weekly so that it's ingrained and in effect so that it doesn't wear off, because it's not like a one-time thing. It needs to be a regular maintenance thing for it to continue to work, is my sense of things. And I heard experimented on. They don't recall certain things consciously, push down, suppress them. And I asked them again if they knew that their mom had been cloned. They don't question it. They go along with it. They're designed to continue forward without asking unnecessary questions. They're programmed to do so they don't ask questions. It simply doesn't come up for them. Their minds don't go there. And again, this trance-like energy that I'm sensing. So they're being programmed to comply. It's not them. They're quieted. And when I heard it's not them, I was like, well, the children's energy is so very different from the last time I tuned in. I want to say like a certain vacancy there, you know? And so I asked if the children were cloned because their energy feels very different from the last time I channeled on them. And what I heard is it's the real them, but they are invited to participate in programs to help them, quote, heal, but it keeps them quiet, passive, and under surveillance so that they don't ask questions and they just go along with it. You notice how it just keeps getting repeated when I hear from source. They don't really know what's going on. They're being played with. Their sense of reality is altered, gamed. It's not the real them. They're being silenced and told not to ask questions or raise a fuss to keep their composure in front of others. It's a healing game for them. Video distracting to train their brains to comply and follow orders. They want them to listen in the right way. And when I asked if they knew, again, if their mother was replaced with a clone, because I was getting all this other information about them having this memory suppression and programming, they do not know. Lost in the mist, lost in the fog, memory block. It's stuck inside and not meant to be released. They're going through the motions and being tamed so that the truth doesn't get out. Moving on, I asked about King Charles's health, and I heard they wanted them to avert their eyes, to think on something else. He will not last much longer. 1 to 3 years is what I saw, and he will be gone. He is deteriorating fast, and not much can be done about it. He will be replaced. His time will come. And again, I look back after channeling this at my earlier video on King Charles, and this matches what I had read on before previously. Finally, I want to share about Princess Diana. Someone asked, what does Princess Diana think of this situation with Kate Middleton and her children? And this is the final message that came through for this reading. She thinks these are valuable lessons being felt and learned. Sadness breaks past illusions. It brings it home to the heart to be felt and properly received. These are sad times, but awakening to realities as well. There's nothing that can be done. This time is being ushered forward for all to see and be awakened to. There will be no more hiding. They can't escape their fate. It has been destined, a reveal all for all to see, not just the awakened ones. Everyone will know the truth of what's being done and what has been done. It's coming into the light, and this time has come. It is meant to. No more hiding and playing with people's hearts behind the scenes and forgetting their humanity. Broken souls will be made whole once more. Wholeness is where you are headed together as one in union. Catastrophe brings awakened truth for all to see.